So as India tries to protect itself from Washington's unpredictable tariff policy, a minister claimed that the country's trade teams are really charged up and want to quickly strike a bilateral deal with the US, with Trump delaying larger reciprocal tariffs by nearly 90 days. And India wants to sign a deal before that to avoid the levies. Now, Foreign Minister Subramaniam Jaishankar said on Friday at the Global Technology Summit, and I quote him here, "This time around, we are certainly geared up with a very high degree of urgency." He also added, "So far, the US has been quick to respond to what has been tabled." In the past, India has often been accused of dragging its feet when it comes to trade negotiations. But the reversal in India's attitude comes to avoid the 26% reciprocal tariffs. Now, India also sees the increased levies as a chance to become more involved in global supply chains. And that is because India's levies are far lower than those of some of the regional competitors. Now, Jaishankar said that we want to seize that window so that our trade teams are really charged up. He added that India has had more rounds of discussions with the United States in the past 6 weeks than with the European nations in the last 2 years. Separately, India is also engaged in free trade negotiations with both the United Kingdom and the EU. But according to Piyush Goyal, India's Minister of Commerce and Industry, India is eager to finalize a trade deal with the United States, but the government will protect the country's interests first.
We are amongst the first countries to engage with the US, and we are already in dialogue with the US to come to a bilateral trade agreement which will be in the mutual interest of expanding business between the United States and India.
In the case of free trade agreements, these are indicative timelines. We aspire for those timelines, but end of the day, it has to be a win-win for both sides. It has to be a fair, equitable and balanced solution. Just to meet a deadline, you cannot compromise national interest.
According to Madhvi Arora, the chief economist at MK Global Financial Services, India's export market to the US might suffer a $33 billion hit under the new 26% tariff rate. This will indicate a decline of 0.9% in India's GDP, already hit hard by poor consumer confidence and corporate investments. Now, India's economy might take a further nosedive from the tariffs. The Indian government has projected the weakest rate of economic growth in nearly 4 years at 6.5%. for the fiscal year of 2025. That prediction does not account for a hit from Trump's tariffs. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.